Well, congratulations, South Africans. Take a deep, dramatic bow. You've masterfully engineered your own epic fail, turning a mineral-rich, post-apartheid gem into a global laughingstock of self-inflicted stupidity. Corruption? Rampant. Economy? Flatlining. Crime? A daily slaughter fest. And the best part? You kept re-electing the same incompetent circus until the 2024 coalition finally crashed the party. Absolute genius!
Start with your crowning jewel, corruption. Transparency International's 2024 Corruption Perceptions Index dropped early 2025, hands South Africa a pathetic 41 out of 100, tying for a humiliating 82nd out of 180 countries, stagnant as a sewage-choked river, perceived more corrupt than most of the planet. The Zondo Commission laid bare the billions looted during state capture, yet cadre deployment, that brilliant plan of hiring loyal morons over anyone qualified, is still your go-to move. No wonder Eskom and Transnet are eternal black holes.
Economic wizardry next, pure comedic gold. Unemployment dipped ever so slightly to 31.9% in Q3 2025, but still over 8 million jobless. Youth rates hovering at 58 to 62%. Expanded unemployment, a soul-destroying 42 to 43%. GDP growth, embarrassingly anemic, 0.1% in Q1, crawling to maybe 0.5 to 0.8% later quarters. Forecast scraping a majestic 0.9 to 1.2% for the year. Why attract investment when you can scare it off with red tape and elite-only BEE sweetheart deals?
Brain drain? Skilled professionals fleeing in droves because keeping talent would be far too sensible. Inequality? You're the undisputed world champions. Gini coefficient glued at a grotesque 0.63 to 0.65, the planet's highest. Richest 10% hog 71% of the wealth. Poorest 60% fight over 7%. Social grants stop outright revolution, but elite capture keeps that canyon-wide gap deeper than your average pothole.
Spectacular crime? You're absolutely slaying it, literally. Murders eased a tad, Q1 2025, 5,727, down 12%, whoop-de-doo, but you're still averaging 60 to 63 a day, rate around 45 per 100,000, crushing most actual war zones. Violent crime? Deeply entrenched thanks to joblessness, poverty, and policing that's more slapstick than effective.
Farm murders? A laughable 50-60 a year across all races, mostly robbery, plenty of victims black workers and owners, but certain drama queens still hype it as genocide for the sympathy points. Infrastructure clown show? Load shedding mostly vanished in 2025, just a handful of days early on, but decades of corrupt neglect already flushed billions down the toilet.
Municipal disasters? Rivers of raw sewage, moon-cratered roads, endless water crises, all courtesy of local graft and sheer incompetence. Voter brilliance seals the deal. You lavish the ANC with decades of power, despite the glaring catastrophes, only forcing a coalition in 2024. Apathy, blind tribal loyalty, and "it's always been rubbish" excuses postponed the inevitable reckoning.
Give yourselves a slow, sarcastic clap, folks. Apartheid left brutal scars, sure, but you've turbocharged them with homegrown greed, ineptitude, and Olympic-level denial. The Rainbow Nation has faded to a muddy grayscale, all thanks to your very own hands.
Fingers crossed the coalition doesn't implode spectacularly too, because your homemade downfall is already legendary in its sheer, jaw-dropping stupidity.
Cheers to endless encores.